Happy New Year's Eve, everybody. Let's sit here and talk a little bit. We're going to do a year-end review for what all has happened around here last year in 2021. Now, we all know the last couple of years have been very, very trying, chaotic, any kind of word you want to use, all over the country for everybody, all over the world for that matter. But around here things went pretty much as normal. The shop did pretty good last year. I started off busy. I was busy all year. Just like every year, it comes and goes. Have nothing to do for a while and all of a sudden have a bunch to do. As I speak right now, I have quite a few knives to get finished up within the next few days or week. It's just hard to get motivated to work through the holiday season for me. It always has been, but I will get it done. If you got something waiting that I'm supposed to send, rest assured it's just about finished and we'll be done shortly. Now, one thing nobody ever talks about financial wise in the shop, we broke even again. The last 2 years, everything I made basically has been invested back into the shop with tools, supplies, a lot of things that y'all don't see. You have to spend money for around here. Power bills, that kind of thing. I've invested a good amount of money in the old boat, in the boat project, which is almost done again. I hope. Got one more step to make before I make that big jump. So I've done pretty well. I've had some very nice donations and contributions to the shop as far as tools and supplies and stuff like that, and for that I thank you very much. The life of a small shop like this one, especially when you're on a fixed income, it has to stand on its own. It has to make enough money to support itself, which we did that again last year. Nothing left over, but that's okay. We'll start all over again. But I'm changing up for next year just a little bit, not much. Everything's going to stay pretty much the same in the shop. With the exception of I'm going to have to take a week, maybe 2 weeks, and it'll be up into the spring probably, but I'm going to do a complete clean out of the shop, reorganize some tools, move some things around, not really adding anything. I'm just moving stuff around. I have a lot of things in this shop that y'all have never seen. Different tools and stuff that I use on occasion. But as far as tools go, I have, at this point, I have everything that I need to make knives, do my woodworking, which I haven't done much woodworking at all the last several years. But that's another hobby I like to do, and I do have some I need to do. But I just got to get everything situated to where I can get to it, if that makes any sense. Because I want to build an office onto the front. That may happen this year, may not. It just costs so much to do that. So I have to make do with what I have, which I'm very thankful for what I have. But I was talking to a friend of mine earlier. I said, well, I can do anything I want to do, it just takes money. So and that most of the time is not an option, but that's okay. Still happy. Also, over the last year, I had to say goodbye to several friends. Several friends who passed away. That's always hard to do. And I think I've shared all of those with y'all. Well, the last one, maybe I didn't. It happened in November. I didn't find out about it till about 2 weeks ago. my friend Willie Hill. I think I mentioned stuff. I've done some work for him and built some nice for him. He had a multitude of health issues over the last couple of years. He passed away in November, and his wife told me about it a couple of weeks ago. So that was another blow. But I guess that's one thing about knowing so many people, that seems like you're always losing somebody, and I really hate that. But also, I'm a firm believer that people come into our lives for a reason, and at the same time they leave for a reason. We had a couple of issues with that this year. Not issues, but I mean, I have like a lot of people, very strong opinion on what I feel, what I believe, and I will not falter. If I believe one thing, somebody believes something different, that's your right, believe it, whatever. Does not mean I have to bow down and accept and agree with somebody else's opinion. That's not me. I don't go around preaching my beliefs to everybody, but ask me a question, I will give you an answer. Ask me an opinion, I will tell you. And certain things I just cannot abide by and will not abide by. So we'll just leave it at that. But overall, 2021 was not a bad year for us as a family. We did have some sickness. Ricky Jr. and his wife both had the virus, I'll say it that way. They both had it. By the way, they were both fully vaccinated and still got it, but they're okay now. They're over it. Mama has been to the doctor in the hospital a couple of times this year, which is very unusual. She is the rock that holds this whole place together, and she's got some more to go. Nothing to do with the virus thing at all. It is just folks, we're getting old. I turned 59 this year. She turned 58. When you start getting up and very close to 60, things happen. I've got to get her to another doctor in the next week or two for things I don't want to talk about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Ladies, y'all know what I mean. But anyway, she's alright. When she gets not feeling good and sick, it wears on me a lot, and that's all I can think about is her. Now, thought about doing a live stream with her for this video, but she just don't feel up to it right now. We will do one in February for our 40th anniversary. We'll do a live stream if she says so. Y'all know how that goes. But once again, all in all, last year was chaotic at times. The world situation is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it. Be careful watching. I enjoy watching some of the prepper channels and this and that, and some of the other channels, but there is so much doom and gloom out there that if you watch it too much, it will drag you down and make you believe everything they say. Which, everything, not everything, because I know there's problems. There always has been. There always will be. They've been saying the economy is going to crash for 30 years or more. There's going to be food shortages and riots and all this and that and the other. They've been saying that for 30 years. Maybe it's going to happen. Maybe it won't. I don't know. But it's something that I cannot control from my house. You can't control it from your house. And there's nothing wrong with being prepared. Be prepared, have a little extra here and there. But I heard one guy say he had 10,000 rounds of 9mm ammo. Why? You can't eat that. If somebody comes after you and you run out of ammo, you're not going to make it past one magazine anyway. So it's just a lot of it is legitimate, a lot of it is nonsense. So I've started shying away from even watching all that stuff. I haven't watched the news much at all for the whole year, because we know what that is. Even the local news, they don't talk about anything happens around here local. Unless it's a dog that was mistreated, that's a top story. A horse that was mistreated, that was a top story. 25 people got killed in the next county over from gang violence last week. You don't hear nothing about it. It's just, that's the world we live in. So last year was whatever it was. It's over. We're doing fine. Now looking forward to next year. Like I said, the shop's not going to change much. I've still got to get up with Ricky Jr. and get the website upgraded just a little bit. A few things are going to have to go up, and folks, and I can't help it. I cannot make a knife, a sheath, ship less than $100 anymore. I can't do it, because I've really looked at the business aspect of the money part of it the last few months, and a lot of times I do that, I'm losing money, and I don't want to make tons of money, but I can't give it away either. I mean, that's just the way it is. Back to the small shop, small knife shop. All of us. I know several small knife makers. We enjoy what we do, but at the same time, we can't give it away. I mean, that's just the way it is. But looking forward to next year, I'm not going to work 5, 6, 7 days a week in the shop every single day. I'm not going to take every single job that comes along, unless, I mean, it's going to have to depend on the job, but it's going to have to be worth me staying out here all day to do, if that makes any sense. The boat's almost ready. I have been over 2 years now not doing what I normally do, which is fish quite a bit, because I really enjoy it. I always have, ever since I was about that tall. That's my thing. There's things that's happened on the water, new docks, new fishing spots, different techniques, and this and that I have not kept up with. I can get out on the water, on the river or the bay tomorrow, and chances are I won't see anybody I know anymore, because I've just been out of it for so long. But that will change within the next few weeks, guarantee you. I do have at least 2 little road trips planned, nothing major, just to go fish with some friends. And I have been slowly but surely upgrading my tackle a little bit here and there. I haven't showed almost any of it, but you know, a new reel here, a new rod here, just a little bit at a time. You can't do all this stuff at one time, because it's all expensive. But as far as fishing equipment and all that, besides the boat, I'm good. I don't need anything. I've got everything I could possibly need, I think. Now, that's just like tools. It's a difference in things that you need and the things that you would like to have. So now there's 1,000 things I would like to have, but not necessary. See right here, that is stuff to replace my old stuff, because I haven't replaced line on my reels in a couple of years. Excuse me. So it's time. And not that expensive to do, but just one of them things you got to do. And I also, the big bombshell, I said it. Some people agreed, some people disagreed. I was not going to go with a standalone fishing channel. I have changed my mind again. Just like the boat, the little boat, and this boat. I know I'm goofy as a pet coon, folks. I know that. But the channel is set up. I've got to get some more pictures put on there. There's nothing there. And when there is something there, I'll link it. But I am going to start a second channel with nothing but fishing and fishing related stuff. So I know a lot of you like to watch knives and don't care about fishing. Okay, I understand that. A lot of people want to see fishing only and nothing else. And I understand, so that's what I'm going to do. As far as the YouTube channel and income, making money, it didn't happen again this year. $100 here, $100 there. You know, every other month, so $150, which it helps. Everything helps. But hold that thought. I'm being hailed. All right, as I was saying, what was I saying? I don't even remember. But, it's a sign of old age and having a lot on your mind that I can tell you what happened 30 years ago, but I can't tell you what happened yesterday for the most part. But something else that happened this year that happened 1, 2, 3 days ago. Major appliance went down. I've already tried to fix it twice. Washing machines do not last like they used to. This one is, I think, 5 years old. I invested about $100 in parts and it worked for okay, and it broke again the other night. And anyway, that was what Mama was telling me, that I have to go sometime this afternoon and pick up a new one. So just something else, always something, but you gotta have clean clothes too. My daddy and my granddaddy used to tell me, especially if you're in public, you look like a bum, you get treated like a bum. That's something that stuck with me for 50 years. I was not allowed to go out anywhere. If I had on a shirt, doesn't matter what it is, t-shirt, whatever, shirt's got to be tucked in, look presentable. That was just ingrained in me. In a lot of videos y'all see me in the shop, I'm dirty, greasy, I'm not presentable to go out into public. So you'll never see me in public like that. So just one of those things that pops into your head that you was taught, you know, from a little bitty feller. But anyway, last year was not the best year we've ever had, but it was not the worst by no means. This coming year, is it going to be any better? On the world stage part, I don't know. I really don't. I have no idea. But I do know one thing, we'll be here and we will survive. I will continue doing what I do. I'm going to make knives. And I know I said it probably for the last 2 or 3 years. I will do a lot of fishing this year. To me, how I was brought up, fishing is a way to get food. I know it's a sport, and I know it's second to none, but it is also a food source. See there, I got you, didn't I? For me anyway, for the Florida lifestyle that I grew up with, almost everybody fished. Almost everybody ate fish. And we're going to continue that. Hang on, let me look at something. Hang on. Okay, that is the opposing company garbage truck out at the road. Schedule's been already goofed up. I want to make sure I didn't miss my pickup. Pickup's tomorrow. Anyway, there we go again. What was I saying? Oh, fishing. Gonna do plenty this year. I think I mentioned before, I'm going to take a road trip or two and do a little bit close by, not real far away. There will be some special guests coming in sooner than you might think, and we will name those people when they get here. But that's about all I got for the year-end review. Pardon me. I done got myself worked up over this washing machine thing. I hate to buy something else like that one, but it's got to be done. Ain't no big deal. Anyway, thank everybody for the support last year and the years before. A lot of y'all have been with me since I started the channel a long time ago. 7, 8, 9 years, 10 years, whatever it's been. The subscriber count is still not where I would like it to be. That's another reason I'm starting the other channel, so maybe we can pick it up, do something over there. If y'all would, on all the videos, if you don't mind, like, comment, at least hit the like button. That helps on the analytic thing and the algebra rhythm, whatever it is. It helps on that. So every little bit helps. And once again, I thank y'all for watching. Thank you for putting up with my rambling videos sometimes. I try not to put up many ranting and raving videos anymore, but I might just do that. So sometimes it's got to be done. So thank y'all. Happy New Year. I hope everybody has a great New Year's weekend. Don't drink and drive. Don't do it. If you're gonna drink, stay home. And if you're gonna drink and go out, you get a ride. I just saw down in South Florida. I'm a big fan of Sheriff Grady Judd down in Polk County. And 8 people in, I think he said 44 hours, died in traffic accidents due to drugs and alcohol. Don't do that. Don't do it. So that's my biggest advice for the year. So, y'all have a great New Year, and I'll be back next week with some knife making and some boat working, some odds and ends, maybe even some fishing, and we will continue on.